Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, and Chuck. The 6725 West Center Avenue, that's Toledo, Ohio. 436-17419-531-6097. www.jcscomicsandmore.com. And then Instagram, JC's Comics and More. This is Monday, the 17th. New comics, of course, come out on Wednesday, the 19th. So we're lucky enough to get our boxes in early again, so we're getting ready to process these. This is the third box. And then also we have comics that are shipping on, or actually to be on sale, the 26th. We've got those comics in these boxes also, so you get a quick look at those comics. Unfortunately, as stated in my other two videos, the industry not doing anybody any favors. There's well over 100 titles this week. And next week, the week of Christmas, got 8 titles. 8 titles. They should have pushed some of these titles back until next week. Very, very, very bad. Very bad of them. That's an epic fail. But here we've got Justice League, number 14. But the only thing that DC is going to have available are trade paperbacks. Very, very, very epic fail on these companies not having product come out during the week of Christmas. This is the variant cover for Josh Whedon's Firefly. I'm going to be bagging that up and setting that aside for somebody. We've got the Black Badge. We got one copy of that. That's being set aside for somebody. We've got Fantastic Four, number 5, or issue 650. This will be available next week, the day after Christmas. It does have on here for Stan Lee, but unfortunately Marvel's epic fail. This is their tribute to Stan Lee. Black pages. And I've got this here. Rather than talking about Stan, talking about how Stan got into the business or anything like that, black pages. Epic, epic, epic fail, Marvel. Disrespectful. So disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful. Many might not think it is. Myself, that's a kick to the groin to what Stan had done and what he's done for this industry. All the billions and billions that Stan and Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, Jack Ayers, John Buscema, Jim Starlin, John Romita, George Tuska, all these creators have made for Disney and their movies. And then Stan Lee, you give him black pages. Oh, disrespectful. Disrespectful. That was Teen Titans number 25, just real quick. We've got this book here, Phantasmagoria. I guess that's how it's pronounced, Fangoria, Mangora. Got a copy set aside for a customer there, and he's got lots of fine stuff that he's going to be happy with. Here we've got the newest issue of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. These are bagged. I'm not sure why these are bagged, but I'm missing some copies. Regardless, I am missing copies of this book. And there they are. It looks like they were just down here underneath. So we've got a few copies of the new League of Extraordinary Gentlemen by Kevin O'Neill and Alan Moore. Got the issue number 2 of Bloodshot, Rising Spirit. We've got the Life of Captain Marvel. This is the regular cover. This is issue number 5, and then it goes into the new series that starts next month. So looking forward to that new series. Hopefully it's going to be a very good series. Got the final issue of Infinity Wars. I had a chance to read Infinity Wars. Disappointed. Very, very disappointed. To me, it doesn't hold a candle to Jim Starlin's Infinity Gauntlet. Any of the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, Infinity Crusade. It's just a pale, very, very pale. Does not even hold its weight. People might like Gary the writer, but sad. Very, 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 very weak story. Also, I did have a chance to read the Infinity Wars Fallen Guardian. Another one just weak. Just weak. Perhaps the weakest book from DC that I read, Batman 61. Here we've got the Old Man Hawkeye number 12. We've got, this is Titana, the villain's cover. Had a chance to read Batman 61. I don't think I've ever been as disappointed in an issue of Batman recently as I have with that. It's just very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. I won't say much about it, but when you read it, especially after you read issue 60 of Batman, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be disappointed too. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. You know, all the good that DC's done, boy, that takes them from being an A to an A minus or maybe a B plus. Here we've got another copy of American Gods by Neil Gaiman and P. Craig Russell, and we do have a damaged cover there, packing damage, as you can see on that cover. Got the new issue of Lightspeed, or is it Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, from Dark Horse. Superhero Adventures, kids book, Frost Giants Among Us, something for the kids. And we've got the newest issue of Nightwing fighting the Scarecrow, or a Nightwing fighting the Scarecrow. This has been an interesting title so far. We've got the cover A's for Bloodshot, Rising Spirit. So we got the cover B's and the cover A's of those in. So both covers we have in. Star Wars Adventures, issue number 16. This is the retailer variant. This is going to be going, copies going to some friends of mine that are across the pond. Pearl from Bendis. So we got two Michael Bendis comics, self-creator comics this week. Pretty amazing. Got The Witcher, issue number 1. This is a new miniseries from Dark Horse. Newest issue of Beasts of Burden from Evan Dorkin. Joe Thompson used to be involved with this. I'm not sure why she's not now. We've got True Believers at issue number 36, reprinting The Attack of the Frightful Four. So I'm going to have some people interested and happy with that. Issue number 2 of Dead Man Logan. Read the first issue, I enjoyed it. Read this one here. Got some Mysterio in there. I don't know if Logan is going to kill Mysterio or not. The Old Man Logan fighting Mysterio. See what else we have in here. I see there's some promos that are in here, part of the Marvel promos. We're not getting the new previews until the first of the year, which is too bad that that's been pushed back so far. And we have another issue, cover C of Kiss, Blood and Stardust. So another book that's going to keep Gene Simmons happy, I'm sure. Here's the Scotty Young cover to Superior Spider-Man number 1. And again, this book, this comic, will not be available until December 26th. But I get to read it now. And we'll see. We'll see how good this book is. With Doc Ock playing the role of a hero once more. So we've got the variant covers on Extermination number 5. I did read Extermination number 5. I truly enjoyed this. This was a very good book for Marvel. So I really enjoyed that. I did not enjoy Infinity Wars. Got the new X-O-Man of War. Got the new Man Eaters. This is issue number 4. I have to make sure a copy of that gets set aside for a customer for his girlfriend. And we have the issue with this cover C, cover D for Mars Attacks. Make it look like the old Topps trading cards. We got Siri number 3. Somehow the Guardians are involved with this here. So we've got issue number 3 of Siri. I'm putting some of these books out in different different stacks here, as it were. Let's see what else we have. I see that I do have some more copies of Surrey. I thought I had did not have any extra copies. I see we have the Mark Brooks variant cover of Fantastic Four number 650, or issue number 5 as it's being called. And again, those will be available next week on the 26th. I did have a chance to read those. I like those. They were very good. There's story and art, or there's art by Adam Husner, which is amazing. Always happy to see Adam do artwork. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, number 258. That's set aside for a customer. I do have another copy that's going to be set aside for a customer as well. And here we have Domino. Domino, her luck has not run out yet. She's up to issue 9. So we got issue number 9 of Domino. The book has some really good artwork. I'm really happy with the artwork. It's very well done. See, for a Marvel comic these days, has very good artwork for Marvel. You know, you can't say that about all Marvel books. You know, look at, or actually don't look at Spider-Gedden. You know, you'll be mad at me for putting your eyes through that horrific torture. This is the latest issue of going down a ladder in a dark sewer. See? Going down the ladder in a dark sewer. No, it's Outpost Zero. Again, cannot understand covers with logos at the bottom. It's another cover to Exo Man of War. And I see we have one of the variant covers for Spider-Gedden. Can't wait to read this. It's been a decent story. Hasn't been a great story. Hasn't been as good as Extermination. Extermination, I think, has been a really, really good story. I think this might be the final Frank Cho variant cover, which is too bad. Frank's his Harleys were always very enjoyable. It's too bad that he could not do an entire issue himself. I think that would have been a real hoot. We've got the cover B's of Star Wars Adventures, Flight of the Falcon, Part 3. We've got another Mars Attacks. This is cover E. Looks like some sort of Martian dinosaur or something. Here we got the first appearance of Claw from Fantastic Four, number 53, as part of the True Believers. Of course, Jack Kirby did the art on that. From IDW, issue number 2 of Night Moves. And a very Jack Kirby-ish GoBots cover. It's Disney's Afternoon Giant. We've got Joe Hill's The Cape, Fallen, number 3. This is cover B. The Retailer's variant for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends number 8. The Kevin Eastman cover. Nice to see Kevin still doing the work. Here is the cover A of G.I. Joe number 258. Again, set aside for a customer. Here's cover A of Joe Hill's The Cape, Fallen. And we got Transformers, Bumblebee. These copies, this is a one-shot, and a copy set aside for my poll customers. Here's the black and white cover for Spawn 292. I had copies I was holding for people, but I need to have you come in and pick your books up. We can't just hold product. I need to know that the product's going to sell, that my bills just don't wait. My bill collectors come around, and when they put their finger in my face, they expect to get paid. Here's the Hero Initiative cover to Burnouts. Again, if you see stuff with Hero Initiative, sure and check that out. Maybe give that a buy those covers, because those covers bought by us retailers to help those less fortunate in the industry. Here's another Superior Spider-Man variant cover. I think these might be 1 in 25s. And so we've got a Zombie Tramp cover. And she said no touching. We got the regular cover of Catwoman. And the thing I like about a lot of these DC covers, they put in the word balloons on there. I see Marvel is starting now to follow suit. I'm sure they would say it's just a coincidence. But Marvel and DC, they seem to follow each other. One does something that's successful, the other does the same. More of those Catwoman covers. I see we have the incentive 1 in 10 variant on Mars Attacks. I see we have the Scotty Young Defenders the Best Defense covers. So going to have some very happy Scotty Young people. We've got Amazing Spider-Man number 12. We've got the Fantastic Four Villains cover with Galactus. Looks pretty good, Galactus, except his helmet is not quite, that's not quite how his helmet is done. But at least this one here, I will say, with as far as the Fantastic Four villain covers, at least you have a full body shot, and it's not just Galactus's head. There's way too many that all you see is the head of the character, and you're not seeing much more of the character. We've got the cover A of Beasts of Burden. So we've got Aquaman number 43. Aquaman comes out this week in the theaters. Everybody should go see it. It looks really, really good. Aquaman, the costume looks like that. Mara has her costume. Black Manta looks like Black Manta, and Ocean Master looks like Ocean Master. So somebody finally has gotten it that we want to see our comic characters look like the way they do in the comic books. Ah, that's what this is. We've got Marvel calendars. So these will be given out with purchases on Wednesday. They're going to go to first come, first serve, but we got those for people making purchases on Wednesday. Why the last? I see we've got Call of Duty Zombies, number 3, from Dark Horse. Let's see, we've got Uncanny X-Men. There's some Uncanny X-Men covers. These will be available on December 26th. It's a takeoff on the Jim Lee X-Men number 1 cover. Let's see, we have the Thinker, the Mad Thinker, on Captain America. On this issue of Captain America, that is the Fantastic Four variant on that one there. I don't think they did a cover with his awesome android, though, which is too bad. We have Black Panther versus Deadpool number 3. That is the variant copy on that. This is High Heaven. This is from Ahoy Comics. This is a comic being held for a customer who specially ordered that. And here we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 34. So we'll set those aside. And here we have Zombie Tramp. I've got to cover the goods up on that, or somebody might get offended because they've never seen anything like that before. Here's the regular copies of Spawn number 92. Here's what Suki Band Turbo. I've got 1 copy set aside for a customer. That's issue number 2. It did not sell, so I cut my orders back immediately. This is the retailer's variant for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 89. 11 issues from now, less than a year from now, we'll hit 100. Issue number 100. Can you believe it? Got another variant cover on Seasons Beatings number 1. Marvel's Christmas comic. Let's see what's left in this box here. And then we'll just have one more box to go. Let's see some more copies of Season's Beatings. You got Miles Morales and you got Peter Parker. Looks like you've got Domino, you've got Cannonball, Deadpool, of course, Squirrel Girl, Dr. Doom. So of course you've got to have those rascals in there. And we've got X-Force #1. Again, this will be made available on the 26th. This is the Fantastic Four villain cover with Terrax. Got Teen Titans #25. This is the Virgin cover featuring Lobo's daughter. You don't get caught with Lobo's daughter by Lobo, because he'll rip stuff off you that you might want later. Got Sparrowhawk #3. Again, does not sell very well, so I've got one copy set aside for a customer. And then we got a True Believers that reprints issue #65 with the first appearance of Ronan the Accuser. Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, Joe Sinnott. This stuff was classic. This stuff is classic. But that's it for this box. If you like these videos, certainly subscribe, and you do subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. And thank you for watching.